Let's talk about the original Halloween from 1978, the John Carpenter classic. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Doyle, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a re-review of the 1978 independent slasher classic Halloween, released by Compass International, directed by John Carpenter, who also did the score for this, co-written with producer Deborah Hill, starring Pleasance along with Jamie Lee Curtis in her film debut. Of course, it tells the story about a mental patient who was committed to a sanitarium for murdering his babysitting teenage sister on Halloween night when he was only 6, and 15 years later he escapes and returns to his hometown of Haddonfield, where he stalks a female babysitter and her friends while under pursuit by his psychiatrist. This film went on to become the redemption of the slasher franchise. Many critics credit this film as the first in a long line of slasher films inspired by Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho and Bob Clark's Black Christmas, and spawned a big film franchise and everything, which was incredible. And some that were pretty mixed and what have you. But anyway, let's get into the story. On Halloween night 1963, in the fictional town of Haddonfield, Illinois, 6-year-old Michael Myers stabs his teenage sister Judith to death with a kitchen knife. For the next 15 years, he is incarcerated at Smith's Grove Sanitarium. On October 30th, 1978, which of course 15 years later, after the killing, Michael's psychiatrist, Dr. Samuel Loomis, and his colleague Marion Chambers arrive at the sanitarium to escort Michael to court for a hearing. Loomis hopes that the outcome of the hearing is that Michael will be locked up for life. However, Michael steals their car and escapes Smith's Grove, killing a mechanic for his coveralls on the way back to Haddonfield, which the death's shown on screen. We just see the aftermath of what that person become. Upon returning home, Michael steals a white and expressionless mask from a hardware store. But we don't see that bit, but anyway. Let's see now. On Halloween, he sees high school student Laurie Strode drop off a key at the long abandoned Myers house that her father is trying to sell. Laurie notices that Michael's stalking throughout the day, but her friends Annie Brackett and Linda Vanderklok dismiss her concerns. Loomis arrives in Haddonfield in search of Michael and finds Judith's tombstone missing from the local cemetery. Yes. It's like he came home. He meets with Annie's father, Sheriff Lee Brackett, and they investigate Michael's house, where Loomis tells Brackett that Michael is pure evil. And that's when we get into this. Yes, and it's like I met this 6-year-old boy with a blind, pale, emotionless face and with the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and then another 7 trying to keep him locked up because I realized what was living behind that boy's eyes was purely and simply evil. Yeah. Anyway, Brackett is doubtful of the danger, but goes to patrol the streets, while Loomis waits at the house because he tells the sheriff he's been there once tonight. I think he'll come back. I'm going to wait for him. Yes. So, That night, Laurie babysits Tommy Doyle while Annie babysits Lindsay Wallace across the street. Now, Michael falls him, spying on Annie and killing the Wallace's dog. Tommy sees Michael from the window and thinks he's the boogeyman, but Laurie doesn't believe him. Annie later takes Lindsay over to the Doyle house to spend the night so she can pick up her boyfriend, Paul, who apparently got out of a little predicament after being in trouble at school. When she gets into her car, Michael appears from the back seat, strangling her and slitting her throat. Soon after, Linda and her boyfriend Bob Sims arrive at the Wallace house and find it empty. After having a little sex, Bob goes downstairs to get beer. Yeah, because Linda wants one. So Bob's like, I'll be right back. Don't get dressed. Well, so he's got the beer and thinks he hears Annie and Paul and thinks it's Linda. And then he goes to another door and the kid's like, come on out. And Michael catches him, pins him to the wall with a kitchen knife. Michael. Yeah, he does that. Michael then poses as Bob in a ghost costume and confronts Linda, who teases him to no effect. Yeah, we just see titties. Uh-oh. I said titties. It's titty alert. Uh-oh. Like, see anything you like? Oh boy, and believe me, Linda's absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what I'm saying when I get to the cast. All right. That's it. Where was I? Oh yes. Annoyed, she calls Laurie to find out what happened to Annie. Michael proceeds to strangle Linda with a phone cord while Laurie listens on the area and thinks it's a joke. Meanwhile, Loomis discovers a stolen car and begins searching the streets. Suspicious of the phone call, Laurie goes to the Wallace house across the street and finds her friend's bodies, as well as Judith's headstone in the upstairs bedroom. She flees to the hallway in terror, where Michael suddenly appears in the dark and slashes her arm, causing her to fall over the stairway banister. Yeah. Alright, now for the ending, procedure as always. You have 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to the time below to avoid the ending spoilers. If you've seen the movie already, in which case I'm sure you have, you may continue. Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. Injured, Laurie narrowly escapes and runs back to the Doyle house. But finds she had lost the keys to the front door when she fell down the staircase. Tommy lets her into the house. Laurie orders Tommy and Lindsay to hide and tries the telephone for help, only to find the phone lines dead. Michael sneaks in through the window and attacks her again, but she incapacitates him by stabbing him in the neck with a knitting needle. Thinking he's dead, Laurie staggers upstairs to check on the children. Yeah, she says it's okay and that she killed the boogeyman. Tommy's like, you can't kill the boogeyman. And then she's shocked when Michael approaches to attack her again. She tells the children to hide in the bathroom while Laurie hides in the bedroom closet. But Michael finds her and breaks in through the closet door. Laurie stabs him in the eye with a coat hanger and in the chest with his own knife. She then tells Tommy and Lizzie to go down the street to a neighbor's house to call the police. After they leave, Michael awakens once again and slowly approaches an unsuspecting Laurie. Loomis sees the kids running from the house and then goes to investigate. Finding Michael and Laurie fighting upstairs, Laurie rips out Michael's mask off, momentarily distracting him as he seeks to put it back on. Loomis gets ready for some action and shoots Michael 6 times, knocking him off the balcony. Yeah, I'm sorry if I missed one shot. I do apologize. Let's see. Laurie asks Loomis if Michael was the boogeyman, which Loomis confirms. As a matter of fact, that was. So, Loomis walks to the balcony and looks down to see that Michael has vanished. Unsurprised, he stares off into the night as Laurie begins to sob. Michael's breathing is heard during a montage of locations where he had recently been, indicating he could be anywhere End of story. So what are my thoughts on the original Halloween? I love it. It's a classic. I've loved this film for many years since I first saw the film in the late '90s on TV, and for over the last decade I've got it on DVD from Anchor Bay with all those great features, including TV spots, the trailer, and even radio spots, which that was incredible. Anyway, I loved it. The story's absolutely good. Let's see. The score by John Carpenter is good, including the iconic Halloween theme song. You can't go wrong with that. Deborah Hill's producing was good. Like I said, her story and done by her and John Carpenter were actually really good. Our cast is really good too. I gotta give Donald Pleasance a big thumbs up for playing Dr. Loomis. Jamie Lee Curtis was good as Laurie. Nick Castle playing Michael Myers, aka The Shape. Tony Moran plays the unmasked Michael Myers. Playing Annie is Nancy Kyes, although she's credited as Nancy Loomis. Playing Linda is PJ Souls, who recently appeared in the original Carrie a couple years before this. Yeah, this character is like totally, yeah, because she's like totally, I don't know how many times. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Charles Cyphers as Sheriff Brackett, very good. And of course, the kids, Kyle Richards as Lindsay. Of course, a year before this, she and her big sister Kim was actually in the cult classic film The Car. Yeah. And of course, the same year this come out, her big sister Kim was in the second Witch Mountain film, Return from Witch Mountain, because Donald Pleasance actually appeared in the first Witch Mountain movie, which was Escape to Witch Mountain in 1975, 3 years before this. Brian Andrews plays Tommy Doyle, and he's pretty good. See, we have John Michael Graham as Bob, pretty good. Nancy Stevens, who has a little bit of an appearance. We'd see more of her again in the next one as Marion Chambers. And Arthur Mallet as Angus Taylor, the guy who, the caretaker at the cemetery. And Sandy Johnson plays Judith Myers. Yeah, incredible. Let's see, and there's some dudes who pick on him, Lonnie Elam and Richie Castle, and I think there's another guy, I think Keats' his name, but I think that's those three guys. They pick on Tommy. It's like, he's gonna get you, he's gonna get you, he's gonna get you, the boogeyman's coming. Yeah. And this one scene, they try to go to the Myers house, and, well, they said to Tommy, that's a spook house. Never go up there. Dr. Loomis is watching. As Lonnie goes up, it's like, hey, Lonnie, get your ass away from there. Then he gave a good grin and smile. Yeah, but even so, I do love this film. It's an absolute classic. It's a slasher classic. And if we hadn't gotten a flick like Halloween, we could have gotten more slashers along the way, like Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, or heck, even Hellraiser, or Child's Play, or Scream. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm getting carried away, ain't I? My apologies, folks. Anyway, the film got a lot of good reviews and what have you. I actually remembered various reviews that I've heard from this, even from the radio ads. I mean, like Newsweek saying it's a superb exercise on the art of suspense. The Chicago Sun-Times saying it's so scary I would compare it to Psycho. The Chicago Tribune said it's the kind of movie that forces you to sleep with the lights on. a masterpiece, says New York's New Times. That's why I hear in one of the radio ads. Anyway, I think you know what I'm saying. But anyway, with everything said, a great story, great cast, great moments and stuff, and what have you, being a slasher, and a great score from John Carpenter. Would I recommend the original Halloween? The answer is hell yeah. That's this one flick you cannot go out. Anyway, now of course, the film has been released on various formats on home media, so you can get it. I think it more recently came out in 4K Ultra HD. I know some of the sequels recently got released, but anyway, now you know there would be various sequels and a remake from Rob Zombie that came out in 2007. So that's about it. So let me know what your thoughts are on the original Halloween in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And tomorrow I'll be bringing to you my review, well, re-review of Halloween 2. And don't forget, tomorrow morning will be my next Saturday morning TV log of a pup named Scooby-Doo. Anyway, thanks for watching. Tell me what you thought about the movie in the comment section. Like this video. I said it before, I'll say it. I'll just say it again just in case. Okay, thanks for watching, and if you like this, you may want to consider checking out these other videos. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of the latest installment of the Halloween franchise in the form of Halloween Kills. The upper right-hand corner is my recent ranking of the Halloween franchise with Halloween Kills. Or if you'd like, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my review for the original Psycho from 1960, and the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.